And you've been listening to the New Music Alliance Radio Hour. I am your guest, DJ host, Mr. Jesus Pagan, and I am here and pleased to be working together this show today with Mark Cherry, my co-host, and also Mark Ramone on the controls. And we just heard the song Ya Llegó Conjunto Barrio, performed by Conjunto Barrio lead singer, yours truly, Jesus Pagan. And we also heard Grammy Award winner Zaccai Curtis with the song Earl.
Well, let's talk about the song that we just heard by you, Jesus. I guess you wrote it and were and also the vocalist in this song.
Yes, this album, we worked on it. We started working on it as we started with two songs, and we did a charanga song called Somos del Barrio, and we did a like a mambo medley song tribute to the mambo era. That's how this project started. It was just like an idea to do a demo, but it came out so good that all the musicians said, you know, this is sounding real good. We should try to do something a little bit more and maybe keep on recording stuff and see what comes out. So I said, okay, well, let's go ahead. Let's keep on going. And I started writing, and I wrote this song, Ya Llegó Conjunto Barrio.
Excuse me, what's the translation of the title?
Ya llegó Conjunto Barrio means here comes Conjunto Barrio. Here it is. So it's like this. These guys are coming at you. So be ready. You're gonna dance the night off with Conjunto Barrio. That's basically what it is. It's like in the introduction of the band. This was a very powerful salsa band, and not only doing salsa, but we had a style that we used to play different styles under the umbrella of tropical music. So we were doing Latin jazz, we were doing descargas, charanga, mambo, pachanga, danzón, son montuno, regular salsa, romántica salsa. So we were doing everything on with this group, Conjunto Barrio. People used to love this group a lot. We managed to be together for almost 10 years. Then we actually, our last show we did up in the Big E, and we had an amazing crowd with us. It was an amazing show. And so on this album, I did most of the songs I wrote, and I also arranged that's most of them.
I really like this song. It's a little different, I think, than some of the other songs that we've heard, in that you use a lot of variety and tempo and style.
Hmm.
I love, you've got parts with the solo vocals and then multiple vocalists together, and you alternate them back and forth, and you threw in a little whistle at the end too. I really like the way you arranged this song.
This song we had as a special guest violinist Alfredo de la Fe from New York City. Alfredo is original from Cuba, but he's been in the States since very young. He grew up in New York City basically, and he was part of that era of the salsa movement in New York City back in the 70s. He was an original member of Orquestra Típica 73, Orquestra Típica Novel. He's been with the Fania All Stars, Celia Cruz, Tito Puente. I mean, this guy's been all over the world he's like way up there. So we invited him to be a special guest as the violinist in this production, and he immediately said, "Yes, let's go, let's do it." So he came to Springfield and he recorded all his parts in Springfield, and we're very pleased with this album. It was a magical album. Like you just mentioned, we did different rhythms, different tempos on the whole production. It was an amazing production, and we were very successful performing around in the New England area, and we also did a lot of stuff down in New York City and elsewhere.
Jesus, did you ever perform at the Green River Festival with the Conjunto Barrio?
No, that's been a festival that I've been trying to get in, but for some reason we have never gotten the chance to be in there. But that's a festival that I've been trying and loving to play into. And hopefully one of these days, though,
I hope so too, 'cause this is the kind of music I love listening to at the Green River Festival. Just gets me dancing, and I rarely dance, but this is the kind of music I would.
Yeah, maybe they'll hear this show and say, yes, we need to get him. So
I'm always ready for the challenge.
so tell us a little bit about the Grammy Award winning Zaccai Curtis' song Earl. And Zaccai is, I guess, from Windsor, Connecticut. Uh, and this is a fairly new tune of 2024 tune.
Yes. So this album, Zaccai did, is paying tribute to a pianist from Puerto Rico named Noro Morales. And he took a lot of the classics that Noro did and he put it on this album. But this song in particular is an original composition of Zaccai. That the Curtis family in Connecticut, in Hartford, the Hartford area, they've been very successful. They started very young, studied music in the Guaquia Music School in Hartford, Connecticut, under the musical direction of Ray Gonzalez, trumpet player. And these kids, they just came up and they turned out to be amazing musicians. You got Zaccai playing the keyboards, the piano. He's doing a lot of big things with giants of jazz. And in this album, you could see, you could feel and reflect all the amazing talent that this kid has.
Great piano work.
Amazing piano work. And then on bass, he's backed up on bass with his brother Lucas Curtis, which is the bass player for Eddie Palmieri's band. When they get together, they just create magic, and it's amazing how all this great music that he put together on this album, it was no doubt that he was going to get that Grammy award, because the album, when you listen to the entire album, is just magic after magic on each one of the songs. It's an amazing album. I really recommend it. For me, probably the best Latin jazz album out there this year.
And the name of the album is Cubop Lives.
Exactly. Yep. Cuba Lives, and it's on the. I believe it's the record label. It's managed by either his parents or and some friends. They have like this group together that they have this record label, and they're doing not only their stuff, but they're recording other people too, and other jazz players as well on the label. They're doing amazing things. So it's an honor, and it's amazing that we have Zaccai Curtis in our area, and gave us to the community this amazing trophy of the Grammy. So to represent the musicians and talented people that we have here in the New England area.
Well, thank you, Jesus, for joining us today and bringing us all this amazing music for us to listen to and share with everybody.
Well, thank you for having me. It was an amazing surprise for the invite to be part of this amazing show. Thank you, Mark Cherry, for the invite. Thank you, Mark Ramone, for having me as well. And I hope all the people and fans of the show out there have a good time, dance to the music, and what can I say? See you all at the venues and the festivals and out there. Let's dance, let's sing, let's rock.
Well, I couldn't imagine a better person to give us a good overview of all the great music in the Latin area that we have here in Western New England.
And there's many more. This is just one program. There's a lot more out there.
Well, let's do it again. Yeah, let's do it again.
So that's a lot of great music out there, and just go out there, enjoy, buy records. When you buy records, you are giving the artist even more power, because these days the digital download, even though it's great to have it and great to keep it on your apps and all that stuff, but when you buy records, when you buy the CDs, it pays more to the artist. It really goes to the artist, and we work hard for it, and we try to produce the best that we can for everybody out there, for the audiences. So we love making music, and it's all for the entertainment of the people. You could dance and have a great time with the music.
Absolutely. And thank you for visiting with us, and we hope you enjoyed some great original music from Western New England artists. I'm Mark Ramone here this week with Mark Sherry and our special guest, Jesus Pagan. The New Music Alliance Radio Hour is brought to you by the New Music Alliance, a 501c3 nonprofit whose mission is to assist and advance the careers of talented, creative local musicians who write original music, and to promote the extended Western New England area as a destination for original music writing, production, and performances.
And if you like what we're doing here on the show, tell your friends about it and like the New Music Alliance and the Radio Hour on our Facebook pages. And don't forget to check out our website, newmusicalliance.org, where you'll find the extraordinary Essential Western New England Songbook, a listenable anthology of many of the best songs ever written by artists from the Western New England area. And by the way, Jesus Pagan, our guest DJ, has one of the songs on that songbook. And while you're there, if you support the New Music Alliance's mission, we'd appreciate your making a donation or becoming a member or a sponsor.
And if you're a local Western New England musician who'd like to have your original music considered to be on our show, send links to your songs to newmusicalliance@gmail.com. Join us next week for more great tunes from Western New England artists. And until next week, please stay safe and keep on listening
to great original local music. And let's have Charles and Caliph Neville take us out today with African Eyes.